Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go! Go. 180! Hey, we gotta get the stop here, D. 44, Mike, 44. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Wentz now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Lee, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Check 3. Check 13. Let's find 7. Shift.
On third down, it's Lee, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, Lee. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, it's Lee. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on first down. Huntley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he is in into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wait, that's Alabama. 380. Right there, 56. I'm trying to collect.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Hey, go 66. Sugar! Pilot, 64, wait. Check 43. Check 26, check 26. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second and 12, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Brady going to throw. He's got Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Lee, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Empty. Patch it.
Right back to him on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
Check 15.
On second down now, it's Lee. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run on first down. Huntley, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Check safety. General West. List by 2.
On second down, Huntley. 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Steve 6. 20, Mike 20. Wild Bill. There we go, Mike 20. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Mike, hey, check it. Mike 20. I got you. Hey, ball 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is got it. It's complete. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Let's go.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Check. Lucky.
On first down, Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Vaughn. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Mike, wait, that round 80, round 80. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Alert! 54. Hey, Delta. 54. I got you, punk. 54. Regular.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Smooth. Switch it, Ken. Switch it. Hey, Lou. Switch it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lee. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Deuce. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Switch. Kill. Here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Black. Protein spill.
On 1st down, Lee. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Stand open. Sunday. Blue draw Corker.
Now a give, right side. Lee. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 25-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go, here we go. 280!
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Rush in, rush in.
Sunday!
45, Mike, 45. Watch the screen. Pass. Check. Check.
Yes.
They'll run on first down. Huntley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Here we go. Ram.
On second down now, it's Lee. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Lee, and that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Watkins, the intended receiver.
You see me out here, that's right.
Sets up first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I'm coming. Here, check Mike. What's up?
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But it'll be second and goal.
It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Rip left, rip left. Shift. Check the call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll make it third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 20. Bravo.
Hey, Mike 20. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Motion.
Hey, 66. Alert.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Wait, set. Ready?
Okay, double up.
Spine.
On first down, it's Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Wait,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 53, Linda.
Twist.
Watch the shift. 72.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Mike 20.
Shadow. Go.
Let's see what you got.
There we go, Mike 20. You must be dreaming.
Kill.
Wait, hit.
He'll go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Alert. Watch the pass. 50. Hey, wahoo.
Man, I got you.
Bang, 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 bang. Greystone travel. Hey, Alabama.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, goal 66. Hey, Zoo.
57. Yo.
Go Bandit.
Here's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Watch that in. That is right.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Let's get the ball. Shift.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check. Hey, Ford Tokyo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
80 weapon.
Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
High 7. Hang in there now.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end. Oh, wide open, complete. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Sunday. Hey, Foxtrot. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Here we go again.
Wentz to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, it's Lee, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Lee. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Switch gears. Check. Push.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Bearcats made it the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Check. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, 66.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Hey, Mike. Shadow. 72.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Watch 14. Bucks it. Bucks it.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll try the left side. It's Lee. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Check 31. Check 31. Great. Check 4. 36.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Wentz to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Philadelphia, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.